Do I not destroy my enemies when I make them my friends? The shepherd drives the wolf from the sheep's throat, for which the sheep thanks the shepherd as his liberator, while the wolf denounces him for the same act as the destroyer of liberty. Plainly, the sheep and the wolf are not agreed upon a definition of liberty. My dream is of a place and a time where America will once again be seen as the last best hope of earth. The probability that we may fail in the struggle ought not to deter us from the support of a cause we believed to be just. I do not think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday. No matter how much cats fight, there always seem to be plenty of kittens. I do not think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday. Marriage is neither heaven nor hell. It is simply purgatory. That some achieve great success is proof to all that others can achieve it as well. You have to do your own growing no matter how tall your grandfather was. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves, and under the rule of a just God cannot long retain it. A friend is one who has the same enemies as you have. He has a right to criticize, who has a heart to help. This country, with its institutions, belongs to the people who inhabit it. Whenever they shall grow weary of the existing government, they can exercise their constitutional right of amending it, or exercise their revolutionary right to overthrow it. I like to see a man proud of the place in which he lives. I like to see a man live so that his place will be proud of him. No man is good enough to govern another man without the other's consent. Labor is prior to and independent of capital. Capital is only the fruit of labor, and could never have existed if labor had not first existed. Labor is the superior of capital, and deserves much the higher consideration. The best way to get a bad law repealed is to enforce it strictly. If this is coffee, please bring me some tea. But if this is tea, please bring me some coffee. I remember my mother's prayers, and they have always followed me. They have clung to me all my life. Avoid popularity if you would have peace. I never had a policy. I have just tried to do my very best each and every day. We should be too big to take offense and too noble to give it. If we could first know where we are and whither we are tending, we could then better judge what to do and how to do it. A woman is the only thing I am afraid of that I know will not hurt me. With malice toward none, with charity for all, with firmness in the right, as God gives us to see the right, let us strive on to finish the work we are in, to bind up the nation's wounds. All the armies of Europe, Asia, and Africa combined, with all the treasure of the earth, our own excepted, in their military chest, with a Bonaparte for a commander, could not by force take a drink from the Ohio or make a track on the Blue Ridge in a trial of 1,000 years. A house divided against itself cannot stand. Whenever I hear anyone arguing for slavery, I feel a strong impulse to see it tried on him personally. The things I want to know are in books. My best friend is The Man Who'll Get Me, a book I ain't read. The way for a young man to rise is to improve himself in every way he can, never suspecting that anybody wishes to hinder him. Let's have faith that right makes might, and in that faith led us to the end, dare to do our duty as we understand it.